Hands up. 3, 2, 1.
She got me going psycho. She got me going down, down, down.
It's Swoon here, back with another video. And in today's video, I'm going to be going over my top 10 favorite non-metal weapons. The first one being the ICR. This is the build that I use on a daily basis. It has amazing mobility and pretty okay bullet spread accuracy. But I do have to use Vulture, so if you really need those extra bullets and that extra recoil control, this is the build I'd recommend you use, because my daily build has a ton of vertical recoil, but that is all it has, and that's why I like the ICR, because all it is vertical recoil, and it's very easy to control, very aggressive gun, and it can, on the base model, have up to 16 meters 4-tap. So that's why I don't put like an OWC marksman or anything on it. Now the next gun I'm going to be using is the AS Val. Now nobody uses this gun. I just feel it's really underrated because it does have that 3-tap potential, but it's not like a Man of War where you can be beaming people across the map with that 3-tap. Now this is a pretty aggressive build. Now just a quick disclaimer, these builds are fit to play my playstyle. Now if you call them trash or something, that's because it does not suit you, or the gun may not suit you as well. Now the next gun is the OG Season 2 meta, the Type 25. This gun just kills unbelievably fast, and with the disable perk it makes them like stop moving, so you don't really have to worry about tracing so much, and you can just worry about controlling the recoil, and that's why I have no underbarrel or no stock, because this actually does not come with a marksman to control recoil. It is a pretty slow build, I do have to say. So my only source of mobility is the OWC tactical laser, and that kind of sucks. My next gun is going to be the LK24. Most people like to use red dot on it, so this is going to be my red dot class. Now this is the class that I would normally use, just because I love putting on a suppressor for my guns, and I just love being aggressive and having amazing bullet spread accuracy. So as you can see, everything here is in the positives, it's all green, and that's why the LK is just so awesome, because it's so easy to make a class for them. And the next gun I'm going to have is my QXR class. I don't know why this is in the SMG category. It is just such a long range gun and has a pretty fair time to kill at almost all ranges. The recoil for the most part is all vertical as well. That's why I have the no stock, and then the marksman is just for that little bit of extra bullet spread accuracy and recoil control. With the enhanced bolt, fire rate is just magnificent. I love it. It's probably one of my favorite guns, to be honest. Now the next one is the meta from the beta, the Season 1 meta, and that is the MSMC. This gun absolutely shreds. The only thing that you might find weird is that I don't put on extended mag. Instead I put on the disabled perk, because then you are wasting less bullets. But if you really need that extended mag, here's my build for it. And to be honest, it makes the Damascus look a little nicer, because then it's on the magazine. Now my next one is going to be the Cordite, just because this gun never fell off. It's just all the other guns got so much better. Like, this is like a semi-worse version of the RUS. It's just, this has way better bullet spread accuracy. This is like the AR version of the RUS. This has no recoil, it has so much range, and the mobility is pretty okay. This is the definition of one of my builds. I love range, I love good bullet spread accuracy, and I love being aggressive. So if you ever want to try to make a gunsmith like that, just remember this Cordite class and try to build a gunsmith like that. Now my number 8 is going to be the BK57. Now please don't use the large caliber ammo. All it does is slow you down and give you a little bit of extra headshot damage. That's why I put on the 40 round fast reload, because it has no downsides, and then I can just worry about making the rest of my attachments good. That's why I put on the YKM stock, so I get 12 ADS time, and then I get 9.2 more ADS time, and then even more mobility and ADS time.
You little stupid ass bitch.
With the MIP light barrel, and then we have the monolithic fishing range. This may seem pretty bad for ADS bullet spread accuracy, but I'm able to beam people across the map with this class. But if you really need that red dot, I would recommend this class. All I did was take off the fast reload. To be honest, it's definitely usable without it, because it's all it does is give you like extra 5 bullets and some ADS or in some reload time. My next gun is going to be the HBR, another one of the semi-OG metas. You do really need to build this for bullet spread accuracy. I don't put a red dot on it just because I feel you can use it for such like better attachments. This is a pretty heavy build, even though it says that the mobility is better. It's really not that great. The ADS time is absolutely atrocious, but this gun absolutely beams. It is so good. I love it so much. I used to use it on a daily basis, but not really anymore. I really recommend using this gun in standoff. It's a really nice gun. But my final gun is going to be the KN-44. This gun is an absolute beamer. Now that is because I do have a fairly heavy class on it, but it is still pretty freaking fast for how heavy this class is. And I was able to beam people across the map with this gun on high rise. I was challenging snipers at a bomb site, peeking across to where you set up at that window thing to snipe people across the map at their spawn. I'll show a little picture of what I'm talking about right now. But that is going to conclude my list. Now you can see all the stuff. I would recommend using Vulture on the KN-44, the HBR, not the Cordite, the MSMC, at least my class with the MSMC. You might even need it with the extended mag. The LK for sure. The Type 25 also for sure. At least my build with it. Same with the AS-VAL, you run out of a lot of ammo on that, and the ICR. As you can see, I do use the Vulture a lot. And then I also like to run Toughness and or Cold-Blooded. Now that is going to conclude this video. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye bye.